Hey guys, what's going on? How y'all doing? Hope y'all having a good day. We just got out. Hopefully the final last one. I don't have to go to any more. I hope. At least not for at least 9 more days. Just gotta kind of take it easy, and that's what we're doing. But we got this deadline that we're trying to make by midnight tonight, and we just have to see how it goes, right? I mean, we're gonna do it one way or another, so it don't really matter. But I want to check on y'all, see how y'all are doing. Thank you for all the ones that shouted out, and let's give a big thanks to. I don't know if I have permission from one, but I know I have permission from the other. Dorothy is stepping in and is going to help with the posters. And then I have some other ones that are going to step in and help with the posters. We reached out, we connected yesterday. Wonderful conversations. So glad that y'all are so into this case for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. I think that we've been fighting extremely hard, just like we did on the Jay Slater case, which we're not done there. I got some good news on the Jay Slater case. I have some appointments coming up, and I gotta travel a little bit, but it's gonna be all right. It'll be worth it. I gotta meet with some people that were involved in this case that finally want to talk. I'm not gonna say names yet, but at least that's there. I wanted to give that little update while I'm doing this video, because I do want to share a picture of Jay Slater on the thumbnail as well, because I feel like the information that I received yesterday out of the clear blue was really, really good. I've been waiting for someone to talk. I spoke to this person before, and they just were not ready to talk, and now they are. And good conversation yesterday, over an hour. And technology is good. You know that you can call the UK free if you have an iPhone. It's pretty interesting. I did not know a lot of this. You can even text message people in the UK if you have an iPhone. It's really amazing. It's free. I thought it was going to be bukus of money. I didn't know how to do that last time, and I didn't know, and I was racking up bills calling over. Now I know I can do it to where it's free. Anyway, I did want to say a big shout out to a lot of y'all that immediately emailed me about helping with Let's Light Up the Highway. Green, not just green, but neon green for Sebastian Rogers, right? We want to start at the school. I've already reached out to the school. I spoke with someone at the school that is going to go to the superintendent so we can try to get all the schools involved. And I did talk with someone at Beach High School. I don't remember how long the call was. I think I actually took a picture of it so I could show it. Because, you get some people sometimes that wonder if you did. And I'm going to show this picture for a reason, okay? Hold on. This guy here. All right, I just very quickly, but you'll see him on the thumbnail too. That is the FBI gentleman that made a statement about the question mark, okay? His statement is this one, right here. All right, I'm going to read it again because I want you to hear it, okay? This case was kind of a question mark, said FBI Nashville Special Agent Robert Barnett. Mom wakes up, he's just gone. There's a question mark. You see that? He's already mentioned question twice in this little paragraph. And we got to figure out what happened. The question mark only grew bigger as the search went on. The question mark only grew bigger. You understand that? This is FBI. I don't worry about them other peanuts. This is FBI. This is the damn chocolate bar, right? This ain't the peanuts. This is the ones that really make things happen, okay? Behind the scenes. This is the ones that are responsible for getting to that landfill so quickly. That's FBI. That's across state lines, guys. What are they telling us here? That last paragraph is crazy. The question mark only grew bigger, Katie. He didn't say Katie, I said that. As the search went on. We knew this. We saw this. We saw how they acted. They saw when they cut back. They saw when they scaled back. Saw when they did the next push. Yeah, I know why they did these things, but I can't talk about that right now. But I just wanted to give a little fresher to people's memories. And I wanted to show y'all this too. You see that? Beach High School, there's a number above it, okay? There's the call log, 3 minutes. All right, this was timestamp 10:54 a.m., 3 minutes. And here you go, so y'all can see that's the same number. I didn't have it programmed yet. It's Hendersonville, Tennessee. That's the number to Beach High School. You can Google it, check it, search it. I don't care what you do. I'm not here to BS nobody. So watch them comments. Next one, you're gone. All right, that goes to one person. I have my receipts. I don't worry about it. You want a receipt? I got one. Email me. I'll send it to you. It might be a little fuzzy, but I can't give everything out. All right? There's things that I can't say that I just won't say. And I think the ones that have been here from the beginning understand, right? I know we got to say allegedly and all that BS, right? Allegedly, my opinions, my thoughts, my theories, my speech, whatever you want to call it, right? It's educational. Well, all this stuff is just blah, blah, blah to me. But we still got to damn do it, and it sucks. I don't have time. I hurt when it talks right now. I don't have time to say all them extras. But I know I got to. But everyone is innocent until proven guilty. That's straight out. We all know that. I agree to that 1,000%. Everybody should be innocent until proven guilty. But why does the question mark grow? And why does he mention question 3 times in one paragraph? You see how the FBI rolls? You see how the FBI didn't debunk the flashlight video? Go call them. I dare any one of y'all to call them and ask them. Call them. They ain't going to tell you shit. Because they didn't debunk it. If they debunked it, it'd be out there. The full video would be out there. Bring it, show me. All y'all people. That's a damn setup video. That's just to make him look like it. I'll do it again. I'll wear my headlamp tonight if I have to and show y'all. I've done it before. You know, the old school was for 4 clicks. New school was for 5 clicks. Sometimes people forget that it's 5 clicks. And that low light beaming, you can't see it until you get somewhere. Like in a house, under eave of a backyard porch, right? And then you'll see it on there and go, oh, shoot, right? I think that's exactly what happened. I think that was to make it look like this kid ran away. I think that was their plan from the beginning. I think they outsmarted everybody, and I think it took a little bit. But when they figured it out, look what TBI came in there and did. Halted everything. Shut it all down. No public searches. No, no, no. I know, we called, we begged. No. Okay, we have our license. No. Don't matter. They want only who they wanted. Ken ran that show with the help of the FBI and the Secret Service stuff. And Ken let us know after the landfill search exactly what he thought. He gave us his statement. It's out there. Go read it. I've showed it 100 times. What did he say at the landfill search? Right after. What did he say? We're disappointed in the outcome of the search. We were expecting closure for the families and the loved ones of Sebastian Rogers. What does that tell y'all guys? Come on. What does it tell you? If it was any other case that we were talking about and I told you that, what would you say? Where did they find Baby Q? Right? This is what they went to do. They went to grab him and find him and bring him home and get closure. That's what they went to do. They didn't think this kid was alive. They went to the landfill. And they told us they were disappointed in the outcome. Does that not tell you something? And then you read this and it's a question mark. Question mark, question mark, question mark. And that question mark grew big, the FBI says. And it's still growing big. That's why we're seeing warrants fly like freaking hotcakes. And I love it. Because somebody's going to go down. Sebastian Rogers will get justice. I don't care if we got to do it all out of our own damn pocket. Doesn't matter to me. I've never had to ask for help before, and I didn't even want to ask yesterday on that video. But, you know, I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to leave it be. But, you know, either your heart's in it or your heart's not. That's how I have to say it. And we're going to light up that highway green no matter what, with or without help. I think we're going to have enough people. I don't care if I got to do it myself. I know that won't happen now after yesterday. I know there's at least 5 of y'all that are ready to go. And some of y'all that have even spoke with Chris and Katie personally. So some already know some of this, right? That's good. We're going to have fun putting these neon signs all the way down and go right by that freaking house. Hopefully they're going to let the people put them in their yard too and line their whole yard green. Let's see what happens. Think they're going to do it? Because it'll be about 40 or 50 of them in their yard. Let's see if they do it, okay? Let's see if they let us put them in their yard, okay? How about that? Let's see if they let y'all put them in their yard. I'll be there with y'all. I always got y'all's back. I think that after communications yesterday, y'all understand I'm going to have y'all's back. Believe me, we're going to go in there with a mission, and that mission is to light that roadway green as far as we can until we run out of posters, and I hope somebody keeps it going. If not, we'll be back in a month, and we'll do it again. But it takes time to do these things. It takes time to get them in. It takes time to get them to the schools, the permissions, the everything, right? Everything that we're trying to do is bigger than anything that's ever been done. Nobody's done this. Why? I don't know why. As many people that covered this case, it's 2 years old almost, and why haven't we done this? Man, this is the thing. Like, we were working on so many other projects because we do a lot of cold cases too. We do a lot of cases behind closed doors as well. We have over 100-something cases, 130-something cases now. That's a lot of cases that we work on. And I still have time to do this, but I'm still working on the other ones as well. And I don't know why nobody's done this yet. I just really don't. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. The hardest part is really buying everything out of pocket like that, right? I mean, we got 97%, right? And thanks God to one of y'all, and then one of my friends, and then myself. I even put money in it yesterday. We're still quite a bit of ways though. We're still, I think, $388. I have to look. I think we're still $388 short. I might have it on this phone. I don't remember if I put it in here or not, but I know that we're like 300. I think it was 300. And we're going to talk about these photos, right? The ones of Sebastian and Katie, right, that are floating around. We're going to talk about those glasses, okay? Because I really want y'all to see something. And I'm going to show y'all this, and I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to do it anyway. Well, this is not the enhanced one, okay? But y'all see that? Y'all see the glasses? Y'all seen this photo, right? Where it looks like somebody's looking with glasses on. Look at those glasses beside the other glasses in the photo, and you tell me what you see. Oh, congratulations to Joan, right? I can't show her account number. Hold on, I better not do that. I don't want to show her transaction number. Hold on. And she did this from the UK. $63. That's so great. And then we got Dorothy also going to work on the wish list for Joan, and then some other ones are jumping in now. So we're really going to get that together. So those families on the once-a-month wish list are going to have some people helping. And I know more are going to reach out. I pray more are going to reach out. We need a lot of help. I mean, all you have to do is email, and then I can link y'all with everybody. I'm scared to say some of y'all's names because I don't know. I know Ghost is one of them. I know I can't say Ghost's name, but we got Dorothy, Joan, and I think we got the Ghost and one more. So I don't have permission yet from that person, so I don't want to say it. And then we have 5 people from the neighborhood that want to help as well, okay? And they're not subbing for I told them I didn't want them to sub right now until after this is all over with, because I don't want them to be there where somebody can try to come. You know what I mean? It's better if they chill and sub afterwards. I'm not worried about. I know they'll come. It's just a matter of I'd rather do it the safe way, right? Because IP addresses are traceable, right? Your name and all that on YouTube, everything is traceable there when you leave a comment. It's just like a text message on a phone. It's the same thing. People, I know y'all realize that, but I'm just making it clear. But anyway, I think that our goal is to do all around the school, all the way up, down that walking trail, up and down the roadway, all both sides, all the way down to Stafford Court, go in the neighborhood, come through the neighborhood, come out. We're going to go down as far as we can. I think right now we can get past the store. Our goal is to try to make it to Texas Roadhouse, okay? And I know that's a long way, and I can't afford it all by myself, but it's going to take some time. But the good thing about these is they're going to be laminated. So it doesn't matter if it snows, rains, they're going to stay up. And they're not going to be mowing in the snow. We've already talked to everybody, and we're still working with a few other people, but I think we're going to get the okay. I think everybody's here to support it. I know the school is. I know the ladies there are so sweet. Thank y'all for y'all's time. I've been bugging the heck out of them. Trying to get this email done so that we know we got how many goes to each school so we can start boxing them, right? Because we got to get them to the schools so the kids can take them home for a few days, spend time with their parents with them, and as a family write something for Sebastian on there. And then once we get them back, then we can put all the 50K stickers on them for the FBI reward and the pictures of Sebastian and get everything on them and then get them laminated. And then we don't have to worry about it, right? We'll have them front and back. 3D image on the back, regular image on the front. So we're gonna alternate them as we put them down on both sides. So when you're driving, it's gonna be like, you know, when you drive by something, you look over and it's like, whoop, 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 you see it and you just keep seeing it and seeing it. That's what you're gonna see. And we're gonna do this like a fence. Like I told you, like people build fences where they put pickets on both sides and they space them out. That's what it's gonna look like going down that roadway. And we're gonna try to cram them as close as we can. I'm still waiting. We're still waiting on, I think 4,000 or 5,000 of these little stake things. They're not short, they're 3 foot. So you're gonna be off the ground a good ways. It can snow a foot and the sign will still be above it. They're gonna be way taller than those other ones. But they're gonna also be a lot cuter because the sticks are gonna be laminated to the poster. Like the stick's gonna go inside it and be laminated. It's gonna be pretty cool. So when we alternate them, yeah, you're gonna see a stick out on one side or the other, but we're gonna try to set them to where you really don't pay attention to that. But I'm not worried about if people see a little bit of a stick sticking in the post. That's not going to bother me. It's the fact that we get them out. Our goal is to go. I know I have about 20 people that are ready to put them up. Our goal was to try to get a couple of hundred people, because after we do this, we want to do a walk from there to there. I'm trying to get everybody involved. I got to get back down there and do some more talking, but I'm pretty sure the school's on board. At least Beach High School's on board for sure. I would like to get all the schools and all the kids and all the parents to come down there to Beach High School meet, and then we walk through the neighborhood, around the neighborhood, kind of by where the old construction site was, go into the new addition, walk through there, come back out and walk as far as the signs go. And I want to drone all of this, and then I want to put it on a video. Excuse me, that's the goal. That's the goal. So, I wanted to make it clear what our goal is, and I know now that we got a lot of support. Thank all of y'all yesterday. Immediate emails just flew in, and that was touching. It's hard to get back to that many, but I did. I got back to each and every one of you while I was waiting on doctors. But I know that they're going to wait 10 more days for the spleen. They're not going to do the surgery yet. They want to wait and see. They think, one says, I did 2 opinions. One says, and then one says, hold on, let's see if this thing will heal. I think it'll heal naturally, the way it tore. So let's see if it'll heal, and we won't worry about this right now. Give it 10 days. I think you'll be fine. Take your ibuprofen, because I won't take anything except for ibuprofen. My doctors know that. He said, just take your ibuprofen, if you're hurting bad, and try not to breathe and do too much activity. And here I am walking, doing a video. Oh man, it hurts. But anyway, it'll get better. But the clouds are beautiful today. Look at that. See if we can see anything in there. That's like a dinosaur from where I'm standing. Oh, there's a face up there. You see it at the top. 2 eyeballs, a nose and mouth, and the cheeks kind of flowing away to the top of it. I see it right now. There's always something if you look hard enough. Y'all see it? I know. Remember when that angel followed me when we were talking about Sebastian that day? And the angel and the clouds kept following us? I didn't see it, but y'all saw it. Because I'm looking down, and and I'm not looking at the clouds of the camera. And y'all saw the angel, and I remember I saw the comments, there's an angel above you. I went back and looked. Oh my God, that is crazy. It did. We got some dark ones blowing in this way. Dark clouds. Looks like the wind's picking up. I think we're supposed to get a little rain later. But I wanted to come out and do this video because I wanted to get everybody that wants to be a part of this on board. Because by tonight at midnight, that's it. We're shutting down, and whatever's in is in. So far, it's only been 3 of us, and I'm one of them that donated. So I saw that it wasn't going anywhere. And I was like, wow, I was shocked. I really thought that at least we would have done a couple of hundred, and then we would have been close, because I think we can do 288 or 312, something like that. We'll make it. But I got another buddy that said he'll throw in 50. So, but I work with him, so I got to wait till I get out there to get it. But I have to do it before midnight tonight. So by tonight at midnight, that's it. So if anybody can help, please do. Even if it's $1, I don't care. Anything goes to it. And all y'all's names are going to go on it. And all the people that are part of its names are going to go on it. And I want all the principals, the counselors, the teachers, the superintendent. I want them all to write on it, to sign on it, put their names on it. It looks like they're all going to get in. I'm just waiting on one email from the higher up, and that's it. And I don't know. I think I'll get it, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna call back, and I don't wait. Y'all know that. I'm gonna call back today again and say I'm still waiting. I think the lady, she was very nice. She did say it might take a few days, but I need to do it. It's Friday. I need to get this. I need to get this. Well, I mean, we're still gonna go. We just might not be able to go all around the school grounds. We might just be able to go from that fence for the front area this way. And that'll be fine, too, because we want to go down that road all the way to the neighborhood and go through the neighborhood and come out on the other side and keep going. So that's going to be the goal. We're gonna light this up for Sebastian Rogers on his birthday. I think that's a special day. He'll be 17. 17! 1 year older than my youngest. Mine just turned 16. You know, they're only a month and 2 days apart. A year, what is it, a year, a month? No, because mine's 16, he's 16. So they're less than a year apart. A little bit less than a year apart. That's right, because they're both 16 right now, my daughter and my youngest and him. Wow, because that's pretty crazy. She's the 5th of November and he's the 7th of December. So yeah, it's pretty much, they're less than a year apart. So he's pretty much the age of my daughter, right, my youngest. And he should be driving a car right now. He should have his license. He'd be hanging out with his buddies, because he's going to be one of the only ones with a car, right? Probably. And everybody wants to ride with him, right? If he could have driven. I don't know if he could have had his license. I don't know if he could have driven. I don't know if he would have ever been able to do that. But if he was as educated as they say, if there was a possibility that he could have done that, you know, I mean, just think about that, right? Like, the excitement of turning 16, the excitement, he didn't get that excitement. At least not that we know of. And will he get the 17 excitement? I don't know. I'm praying hard. And we're going to fight and try to light it up. I don't know. At least hopefully maybe this will bring the community stronger. That's what we're trying to do. Push harder. I want people to start calling them out. So, it is what it is. I don't know. I heard a rumor that Katie's trying to raise money. Are you kidding me? It's what they did to Seth, and now they're going to ask for money? If that's true, man, wow, wow, wow. That's insane, man. If they're really doing that, that's insane. What did I tell y'all was going to happen? You know what? I'm going to talk about that right now. God dang it. Earmuffs. Earmuffs, because it might get a little hectic. Kiddos, grandkiddos, earmuffs, please. Put them on them, guys. I'm serious. I might get a little fired up here. What did I tell y'all about not being cleared? It doesn't affect you right away. It affects you later on. What did I say? The worst thing is to not be cleared when you get to 15, 16 months, a year and a half. It starts following you, right? It starts it's there. Then people now know around the world everything that this man said about this child, that he admitted on Nancy Grace. You know, what is that, 800,000 views now? Okay, imagine how many people know that this man's a liar. Can you imagine that? So where the hell are you going to get a job? Canada? They don't want you either, right, buddy? I know that. From what I understand, they don't want you. From what I talked to, they said they didn't want you. They don't want his headache. They don't want his baggage. Everybody's side-eyeing them. They can't find work. Nobody wants to hire them. What did I tell y'all? They would be gone from there in 2 years. He said 2 years. They're going to study this for 2 years. And you know what's happening? They thought they'd be cleared, and they're not. And they're suffering because they can't find work. Nobody wants to hire them. That's what it seems like to me. In my opinion, allegedly, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm hearing. Don't think we don't work behind closed doors, guys. We do. We really, really do. And so, I think that people are going to do background checks. They're going to check people now. They check people now a lot more when they hire them, okay? Imagine that. You're missing teen with autism special needs. What this man said about him on Nancy Grace. Oh, yeah, he didn't have his belt. Whack! Oh, my God. And then Nancy Grace comes out and says, he's a liar. He didn't show up. He lied to me. Why would he lie to me? He's the first one to lie. Why would he lie to me? Like, it's out there. Don't think people don't see this and hear this. Especially people that run million-dollar companies like crane services. I know, I work in the oil field. I know how it is. We move rigs. That's what we use as cranes. And I know what they charge. And it's that people like that. You get that in that connection. Where he was when this happened, he was at the worst place he could possibly be at. Because St. Jude's is worldwide known. So don't think when they call that place, what do you think they're going to tell them? What did his boss tell him? You don't come back until this is all said and done and smoothed over, right? He tried to smooth it over after what, a few weeks? He went down there hoping he was going to get it smoothed over, I think. Because he said it's up in the air, right, on Nancy Grace. Although he told everybody else, he told law enforcement and everybody else that he was going for work. And then he gets on Nancy Grace and he says it's up in the air because he didn't want to lie to her. Because he knew she had already called the boss. A lot of us called the boss. They don't want him there. They didn't want him there after that day. He acted weird. They kicked him the hell out of there. He ain't coming back here until this all smooth over. And you know what? He's still not clear, so nobody's wanting to give him a shot. They're all side-eyeing him. He knows that. It's taking time, but as we keep pressuring and keep Sebastian's name in the spotlight, it's destroying them. That's why I say keep his face in the spotlight. People crack when they start losing everything. What about when his mama cuts him off because she's losing everything? How's your real estate sales going? I'm not gonna go no more. There's one still doing okay, but I wonder how much longer he's gonna do okay before he gets laid off. They lay a lot of people off in the winter months, especially in sales. Oh my God, it hurts to laugh. I can't laugh. Oh, I need to smack myself in the face so I won't laugh. I'll play it. But a lot of things are happening that people aren't looking at, right? Just like what I just said. None of y'all thought of that, did y'all? But if they're begging for money, that's why. So don't give it to them. In my opinion, don't give it. I ain't giving them a dime. If they tell the truth, I will. Hey, I got an idea. Here's Proudfoot. If you tell me what Sebastian accused you of, I'll donate a buttload to your damn whatever y'all are doing to try to raise money. If you answer that question, and I want you to go on Nancy Grace and answer that question. If you do that, and she'll have you. I know she'll have you. You go on Nancy Grace and answer that one question. I'll put some money in there for you. I'll make enough where you can be comfortable for a few months on that $100 house note and all that stuff catching up to you, them moratoriums, right? It's all catching up to you. When you ain't sitting on that crane, you can't pay for all that, right? So what happens? That stuff starts going out the window. Them trucks start coming up and picking it up in the middle of the night and driving off. I'm just saying. Let's light this sign. Let's light this road up with neon green right all the way down their house and just put a little icing on the cake, baby. Because I had enough of this shit. And it's time for war. And the war is green. And the posters are mean. And they're going to have Sebastian's face on it because we're going to make it something. I don't care, with or without anybody's help. We got enough people. I'm not worried. If I got to stand out there in the cold and the freezing, me and Ruby, and put signs up on our own, we will. But I think this will bring the community together. I'm praying for it. And if we can do this in one community, we can do it in all of them. Summer Wells, we can go light it up pink and purple all the way down that roadway. And it'll at least be seen. It'll be a voice. It'll be a powerful voice. I know there's people that are helping that. That's our next project, is to do summer wells that light it up pink, and then we're going to do some other ones. We're going to do one that I think is solvable. I think the police know a lot about this case, and they're just keeping this poor mother out of it. And y'all know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to go too much in that. I don't want to get in trouble, but y'all know what I'm talking about. We talked about her before on our channel. Yes, she's older, but it doesn't matter. She deserves to be found too. And that mother has given everything she's had to find her daughter. There's a bunch of them around Tennessee that we need to light up. And I think it's time somebody makes a movement. And once we start this, hopefully people will join. Right? I hope Dolly Vision is going to make some green, neon green Sebastian soap so we can hand it out. I want everybody to be a part of this. Everybody. I know if I call Silvers on the scenes that he'll freaking be there to help put up signs. I know that. That man will get out there and walk just like we do. No matter if your legs are hurting, back's hurting, ribs hurt, don't matter. And it's like, you know, we work hard. As soon as we get our little break, that's where we go. We spend all our money we just work for there, right? I mean, I don't know how Silvers does. I don't know if he's free channel or if he does whatever. Like, you know, I don't know how he is. But I know here that's what we're doing. So that PayPal and that other one is set up for basically, if you want to give super chats, you want to just put it in the box, and we're going to make families happy. That's it, you know. But for this other one, just put it in the same, and we'll separate it, because we know that y'all's emails, y'all's receipts, I'll know they come in, and then I'll get to you by email, and then I'll know if you want it to go to the wish list or to the posters. And then, like I said, we're just trying to make that goal by midnight. I know I didn't give y'all much time, but I was trying not to do it on my own, like I always do. And then I was told, hey, you know, you missed so many days right now that I don't know if it's because I don't get paid if I don't work. Remember that. Tell me, man, we don't get paid if we don't work. So I lose that day rate every time I don't go in. And I can't help it, I'm hurt. But anyway, I'm just saying we need some help. And hopefully we'll get that by midnight. And we got little things that we're gonna ship to people that do this, okay? We don't ever not. You can, hey, ask Joan, we shipped her a bunch of stuff for her kids and stuff, because we felt like she gave a lot of money. She dropped $63. It's a lot of money at one time. So it's like, okay, we'll get a box and throw some stuff in it. And she ordered a couple of hats, and we put a bunch of extra stuff in it and shipped it. And a little surprise. Each person, we have a bunch of stuff that we're going to give as surprises. So even if you donate $1, you might get something worth way more than $1, you know? That's the good thing about it. But anyway, if y'all can help, that's cool. If you can't, I completely understand. Y'all know that. I get it. I know a lot of y'all get paid on Wednesdays, and I get it. So believe me, I know my mom's the same way. I know how it is. I help her too. So if y'all already know that, but yet, you know, that you can't live on that. I get it. It's not enough money. It's really not. I mean, it helps, but it's not enough. And it's only, what, once a month or something like that. Yeah, I think once a month. So I'm not, you know, that's why I don't do all this stuff. I only did it because they were telling me I needed help, or we were going to have to pay a penalty and move money over, which is fine. If we have to, we have to. But I know we're close. I want to say it was 288 or 312, because I had a buddy that I got to pick up some cash from him, that $50, and then I put in, and then Joan put in. So, and then I think somebody else did $5. I don't know, I have to check. Yeah, because I think she told me we had to get a gift, pick a gift to put in the box. So I was like, okay. But I think somebody did do that. I'll have to double check it. Anyway, but it's by midnight tonight. So if you can, great. I rough draft a poster. I scribbled it off with Sharpie to kind of give y'all an idea. But I couldn't put his picture in there. So I kind of wrote light up the highway where his face is going to go. Because the light up the highway is going to go kind of across the top. And then his date of his birthday and all that and his age is going to be at the bottom. It's going to be a little bit different than that one. And I'm not good at that. So I just kind of did it with Sharpie to show y'all. And it's going to be on the thumbnail with the PayPal. I put the chime on back up too, because people have an iPhone, can use that and go in the wallet, like Apple Wallet, whatever, and pay it that way. I've just learned. I didn't know that you could do that way, but since it's linked to my Apple Wallet, I guess that's how it works. I don't know. I'm still learning this stuff as it goes, just like y'all are. But all I know is you do just have to touch that little thing, that little square. It's, hold on, I think she showed me this the other day. It's pretty cool too. I didn't know it worked this way. Where's your other phone, Ruby? Oh, there's so many pockets, you gotta find it, hold on. So I'll show you how it works. I think I'd put it on here. I might not have put it on here though. I really might not have. Is it on this one? No. I'm trying to find it. Hold on, guys. It's how hit it. Nope, not it. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's like this, but it's the other one. It's the blue one, the one y'all were asking for, the PayPal one. It's this square. I just made it small, but if you touch it right here in the middle, like, it opens up into, stop it. Please stop it. Don't do that. It opens up and asks you if you want to open up an app, Safari, something like that, whatever, if you have an iPhone. And the green one works with an iPhone. The PP works pretty much with any phone. I've learned that too. You just click it in the middle, it'll open up, and you can just go in and share a payment if you want to do $1, 50 cents, $5, whatever you want to put. And if you can't, like I said, it's cool. The last time I'm going to ask. I'm only asking twice. I asked yesterday, I'm going to ask one time today. It's hard for me to ask. Y'all know that. Because I don't want to have to ask for anything. But anyway, y'all guys, keep praying for Sebastian Rogers. They're all the missing, all the runaways. They run for a reason. But what is that reason? Is it a good reason or a bad reason? Is it a reason like Sebastian Rogers' case where DCS was so heavily involved? Teachers were calling, counselors were calling, trying to help this child. And I think that we had the court thing wrong in the beginning, and that's my bad. You know, we make mistakes. I should have looked the other way, but I didn't know about that January thing and 27th or whatever when that call went through, and that one sparked something huge. Like that it looks like Sebastian was going to testify against Chris with DCS is what I learned later on. Now, take that as a grain of salt, but y'all know where I'm coming from. That's what we were the opposite. We were wrong. It was for him, for Sebastian, not for Nina. And I got confused. But it's all right, we got it right now. That's what matters. And that's what we're being told anyway. You got to take it that too, you know, as allegedly, but it's life. Out here in these YouTube streets, we have to say everything's alleged. Even if I say I'm wearing a green shirt right now, right? I'm wearing a green and white checkered pearl snap shirt right now. I love them pearl snap shirts. The ones you just pop off with the snaps. It's so much easier than dang button. I didn't even know they made them anymore. I found them the other day. I was like, man. So I got a couple of different colors. A green one, a blue one, a pink one. I just grabbed what I could find that was in my size. But anyway, you know, we're going to do the posters. We're going to do the mini posters. I'm going to do a fire chat tonight and show more. I couldn't do it last night. I had to work late, and then I just had so much going on with working on this with y'all. Some of y'all stayed up till 1 in the morning with me, going back and forth emails and stuff to get all this poster stuff together and get an understanding. We're trying to find a landing spot because it is going to be a lot of them, a lot of boxes. So we're going to try to get 4 or 5 people there in Hendersonville, and hopefully the school will say we can have them shipped there. Once we know how many students are in each class, we could put that many in each box and mark it with that classroom, and then they'll have to turn it in. You know, we're trying to do it by Thanksgiving, but we might have to do it as right after Thanksgiving, and then because he said it'd take him 2 days to laminate them all, but once they're laminated, they're ready to stick in the ground. You get it? So, and I found a guy that's really close right there in Hendersonville that's going to laminate them. So it's not going to be far. So we can say one school gives us 10 boxes back. We take all those straight over there, right? We could check with them every day. I got people in here that are local that are going to check with them every day. We're trying to set all this up. That's why I'm going back up there for a couple of days to try to get with everybody and make sure we got room. I just want to make sure everything's right. Because on December 7th, we're going to start sticking them in the ground at midnight, right? That's his birthday, starts at midnight. And we should be done. Our goal is to be done by 6:33 a.m. Like it's 6 hours and 33 minutes. Because that 6:33 a.m. is an important time, I believe. That's when they called law enforcement that morning. And that was about 12 hours, basically, from when the dash cam stopped. I think it's exactly 12 hours. To the minute almost, I think. So that's going to be the time that we want to be done. And like I said, give us 6 hours. But people don't realize we're putting a lot of these in. But if we get 50 people, we might be done before 6:33 a.m. and we might be able to turn all the lights on and start going down this thing walking at 6:33 a.m. Believe me, we got some plans. I'm not going to tell them all yet. But if you're on the wagon, if you're on the Rich and Ruby train, or however y'all want to say it, the Ruby Pack train, or the caboose, or whatever, it don't matter, or the sports cars, or whatever, doesn't limo, I don't care. If y'all are on it, come on. We got till midnight. Spread this around. We got till midnight. I'm gonna put both of them on this thumbnail because iPhone's agreement works, and a lot of people know PayPal, so I'm just gonna put that up there. And I'm gonna work on getting the cash out, but I don't want to get all these because it's only gonna be for the wish list. It's not for me. I mean, we're gonna be going over these totals every week and see what we have for each thing. So this is just a little bump right now on the road. And it's going to be tough to separate them, but I'll make it work. We'll get everything confirmed through emails with y'all guys. So anyway, if you've donated, email me and just put I did whatever, and you don't have to put the amount. Just say donated so I can get your email so then we can get back to you. Okay, that's the easy way. That way I can email you back. Once you email me, all I gotta do is click on you and I can email you back easily. And then it'll be stored in my device and I'll be able to continue. I'll never lose your email, right? So, yeah, definitely email if you donate for sure. So I can get all, because I want to make sure you get your receipts and all that stuff. I mean, it's going to be handwritten receipts, but we want to send them out. And I'll even sign them, all of them, the receipts. That way y'all know that they're legit and we're good and we signed and y'all know what y'all donated. I'll get Ruby's paw in there with some paint if y'all want to. I can dip her foot in green paint, that green safe paint, you know, like for the baby, for kids, the fingerprints that are safe. I can use that and stamp her foot on there green for y'all on the receipt. If y'all want me to do something cool like that for y'all, I will. Let me know. Anyway, guys, prayers for Sebastian Rogers always. We got a lot to talk about a little later. We're feeling a little better today. We're trying to get motivated. I'm trying to get healed. I'm trying to get back to work. We're trying to get back to these cases. So we love y'all guys. We appreciate y'all so much. And I know this is a little different video, but we wanted to get this across and really make people understand because we got so much coming up. We're going to the UK in 3 months for the Jay Slater case. That's going to be, I hope it works out the way it's looking like, because I've always thought that they have the power to do more, like bench warrants and things, but we're gonna see what we can do. We're not gonna do anything, but we got to try. I told y'all I don't give up on any of these cases. I haven't given up on Jay Slater either. So I'm gonna post his picture on this thumbnail as well, guys, because I feel like we need to spread awareness for him too and keep his face alive, to keep a push going for him, like a blue push maybe, right? How about a blue push for Jay Slater? How about that? I mean, think about it. We can do this in every case that we feel needs it. We just got to get together as a team and get together and keep our family tough here. Keep our hearts big and keep them shining, right? But right now, we got to light up this highway green for Sebastian Rogers. That's our goal. We ain't got much time left. December 7th is coming up quick. So we got to hurry. So that's why I'm putting a rush on a lot of this stuff. And that rush is very expensive, and I didn't realize that, Crow. Goes by weight. And you take big boxes of posters, they get the weight, guys, believe me. Like $33, $43, $63. It's ridiculous per box. And we're shipping them all around. That's why we want to load them up in a travel trailer motorhome thing and get them down there all at once and then drop them off where we can. That's our goal. And then I have people local that'll go back, grab them, and they can throw them in their cars and we'll be ready for that day. With everybody's help, I know we can make this work. I know we can make a difference. And it's time right now. I know we're a little channel, but it's time right now. I don't want credit for this. I just want Sebastian Rogers found and justice for this child. That's it. Just like we do all these cases. So y'all be good. We love y'all, guys. We'll talk soon. Prayers, prayers, prayers. Trigger warnings always. Y'all's comments are y'all's thoughts. Y'all's alone, not to reflect the channel. We do our research together here. We are a big-hearted little family. I love all y'all, guys. Hugs from us right now. If I could hug y'all, I would, but I only really got one arm. My left side is not doing great, but it's getting better. So with that said, allegedly, remember, these are my thoughts and opinions, my free speech. So, take it as a grain of salt until we see arrest, right? Once we see arrest or know about arrest, we're going to be good. So right now, everybody's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law in this case. We're not saying anybody in this case is guilty. We don't have proof of that yet. But I can say we're working on it, and we're working damn hard on it, and we're going to make a difference, and we're going to make December 7th a special day for Sebastian Rogers, right? And the ones that really love this young man. We're going to see how many come out for this. I think we're going to get a good, when they lit up that path, lit up the trail, this is what we're doing, but we're doing it with posters. So I think a lot of them will come too. I'm hoping. And we'll see. I mean, we're doing this clearly on our own with just us here and a few locals. So I think everybody will start joining them. We'll see. And I mean, I think it's going to be a really good idea. And I think it's going to work. And I think it's going to also motivate law enforcement in other places. It's going to be a new motivation, and that's what we want it to be. I know I'm trying to get off, sorry, but just think about that. How will it bring that town back together? Think about if we came to your town and did that for a case in your town. It would make a movement. It would be powerful. And it doesn't matter if it's the smallest of towns, or it doesn't matter if it's like somewhere else. We could still light that highway up all the way to that hill that Don stares at. That's my goal next. And we're going to just keep going. And it doesn't matter. I mean, if y'all can't help, it's cool. We're still going to make it work. We'll make it work. We have to. The kids need us. Look at that. It looks like a seahorse up there. Anyway, we love y'all, guys. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good. Hugs from us always. And if you can't donate, please don't. I don't want to. I don't want to take your money. I hate doing that. So if you can't afford it, don't do it. If you got a couple extra bucks, that's great. And believe me, it's not something that I'll probably ever have to do again. We just got in a pickle because I got injured, so it shook things up a little bit. I lost about 3-day rate, so that sucks. It's a trigger warning, but it sucks. And anyway, like I said, everyone's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. I'm not saying that they're guilty. We don't have the proof of that yet. That's why everybody's working hard to find. And I think eventually we're going to see something. But I think it's going to be more from the FBI than anything else. The ones that have the reward. They don't just put that reward up for no reason. When they put that reward up, they expect this case to be solved. And, even if it did take FBI a year from when they announced that reward, that they just barely add a year. Think about it. They put the reward out 6 months in. So they barely reached their year when they did that update. People didn't realize that. That was like their year anniversary for the reward. That was not about debunking a flashlight video. That was about saying this case is still a question mark, just like I read to you earlier. That's in that update. He said that. That's the only FBI statement in there, and that's why I read it. It's powerful. Go read it. Anytime there's 3 questions in a paragraph, I'm talking about question, 3 strikes you're out rule, just wait. I'm telling you, something's coming. Everybody's getting nervous. People can't find work. Nobody wants to hire people. Life is crashing. And what happens when life crashes? People crack. And I think we're getting there. We just have to keep pushing, damn it. These neon signs are going to put, you don't realize what they're going to do. The power of this is going to be, because all the kids in the schools are going to write a message to Sebastian. You don't tell me that all these parents aren't going to want to go out and take pictures of their kids' posters. Just wait. And then everybody's going to be out there reading them. They're probably going to have to freaking shut the highway down again. That's what I hope they do. I hope they shut it down for a movement of thousands of people coming to read these messages. I hope this works. That's my plan. I wasn't going to tell you everything yet because I wanted it to be a surprise. My goal is to get that roadway shut down for a little bit and let everybody come out as a community right there next to their home. I'm telling you right now, I ain't playing no more. This is about Sebastian. Sebastian only. If you're not in it for him, you don't need to be here. We're out, guys. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We're not giving up on Sebastian Rogers. We're not giving up on any of these cases. I know we talk about this one a lot right now. It's because of this movement. I'm nervous. I want all this to work exactly how I want it to work. And if it does, I believe we'll get something out of this. Just wait. You have a whole community that comes together, except for very few. What do you think happens? What if they don't let us put signs in their yard? Because I want to fill that yard up. I would love to put 600 or 1,000 in your yard, Katie. Can I do that, please? Can I put at least maybe 1,000 or 2,000, maybe 10,000? Maybe I'll cover the whole backyard too. Maybe I'll make a whole trail through the common area from your backyard. Can I do that? Can I go right by that gazebo and go up to that roadway? Can I just run the common area and fill the whole common area with signs? Let me know if I have your permission on that, please. We'll be down there. You just let us know when we're going around putting them up, and we'll know then if your house will be empty or if it'll be full like everybody else in your neighborhood. And you're not going to go to the neighborhoods. You're not going to go to the neighbors because they don't want to talk to y'all. So I ain't worried about that. Anyway, and hey, that's my alleged opinion. Take that one as a grain of salt too. Take everything here as a grain of salt. Hey, all of this is a grain of salt at the bottom of the ocean, allegedly. It's all allegedly. None of it's real. How about that? I'll just say that. Oh my God. Don't take my word for it. But no, I'm not saying anybody's guilty. We don't have proof of that yet. Everybody in this case, evidently, they're not cleared, but they're not suspects either, evidently. I think they're being side-eyed bad, like as a potential suspect, but they're not suspects yet. But I think that's coming. And I think they know it. I think they know what's coming. Look at their actions. It's different than before. Everything's different than before because the pressure now is building. That pot is boiling, right? Again, keep pushing, it'll keep boiling. We light that highway up green, it's really gonna push. You imagine that? Even if we only can make it 2 or 3 miles, at 2 or 3 miles of his face, right next to each other, hundreds and hundreds and thousands of his face, that they're gonna look at every time they leave their neighborhood. As long as they'll let me leave them up, I'll leave them up. If I gotta come move them an inch over, we'll do that. I've already talked to people. We got a plan, and we're gonna make it work, with or without the help of anybody. Don't feel bad if you can't. Believe me, we'll make it work. I mean, if I got to lose a little bit of interest in, to make this case, to make this happen as far as we are in it now, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But we'll talk soon. We love y'all guys. Prayers for all these kids, okay? We'll keep y'all posted on everything. That's about it. So, like I said, trigger warnings, and y'all know y'all's comments, y'all's alone. I respect the channel, and everyone is innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. We're not saying anybody's guilty here. We're all talking allegedly here. All right, we out. Bye.